Welcome to News Hour on Aflao TV, the heart of Africa. We are transmitting live from Avoime Aflao in the Ketu South municipality of the Volta region. You can also get us live on Facebook, YouTube, and other social media platforms. We invite individuals, institutions, and general public to sponsor our programs in order to deliver quality programming to our audience. Reach us on our marketing contacts for a unique partnership. In this edition, Aflao TV begins programming in the media landscape. Supreme Court of Ghana upholds Nana Akufo-Addo elections victory. Fetish priests at Aflao have commended the president for kicking against LGBTQ activities in the country. We cross our borders to the North Central African country for Chad, where its president has been cleared to run election for the 6th time. My name is Gauga Vicentia. Don't go anywhere. We'll be right back after this break. Your favorite TV station, Aflao TV, located in the Aflao Township in the Ketu South municipality of the Volta region, has begun its news bulletin. The news bulletin will always be live on all Aflao TV channels on weekdays. The station is poised to rock shoulders with any other stations within the country. Here is a news desk report on part of the journey of Aflao TV.
We are here to introduce news bulletins, current affairs, and other related programs in order to move the station forward. And so we are beginning with news bulletins in English. As time goes on, we'll also introduce the Ewe version of our news bulletins. We are looking at programs like Personality Profile, where we'll bring in very experienced people in life who will share their life experiences with us so the youth and other people can learn from them. We would also introduce programs like This Week, where we'll bring you a wrap-up of the major events of the week towards the weekend, and so that we can update our viewers, our listeners, of what is happening within and outside our locality. Aflao TV is going to be on Facebook. We'll be streaming on Facebook. We'll also be on multi-TV channel. We'll also be on other social media platforms so that we can reach out to a very wide coverage and impact lives, in every way possible.
Aflao TV prides itself with promoting the cultural heritage of all Ghanaians irrespective of their geographical locations. The station will also promote the livelihoods of the people and also enrich viewers' content with quality TV experience through our news bulletins covering local and international news, business, sports and entertainment news. All news bulletins will be telecast live on weekdays exactly from 5 to 6 p.m. You can also get us live on Facebook at Aflao TV, on satellite on your multi-TV channel, as well as on YouTube at Aflao TV. Apotadu Akumasa is the spokesperson of the Awamofia of the annual state, Togbi String III, and also the Agbota for the stool of Togbi Te Agbozo II of Jelukopper in the Keta municipality of the Volta region. Apotadu Akumasa has endorsed Aflao TV, praising it for its efforts so far in the Aflao community, the Volta region and beyond.
Ago Nedwa Aflao Nyasan Pomombe Vado a dwarfa Zagba Ntapolo for Anunya Yedogo Nedwa Aflao Nyasan Pomodorfa Ashimiama Dua Be Wawadakaka Clio Leopa Shitsanyo eƒoƒo nyawo, dɔwɔnyawo, atsikenyawo, be míate ŋu do míaƒe dekɔnuwo ɖe ŋgɔ. Womesia akaɖi dana ɖe afia nu te o. Eƒe dukɔ nye Mawu ŋutɔ ƒe dukɔ. Nu geɖewo le mía gbɔ eke míadzra le xexea me. Eya ta Aflao nyasenukpɔmɔ dɔwɔƒea asi mi ame sia ame be ne te ɖe yewo ŋuti be yewoadɔ dzɔ. Nye hã mele eme, wo hã le eme. Elanye avɔlɔ̃la o, elanye lãyiyi o, elanye kusilɔ̃la o, tsixali ne bla na o, wo ame sia ame kpem be woakɔ woƒe agbawo vɛ yewoadzra na wo le Aflao nyasenukpɔmɔ dɔwɔƒe to kaka ɖe xame katã dzi alebe dɔ ye wɔle nenya xame katã nanya eye mi kpakpli wo katã miadɔ dzɔ. Akpe na mi.
In the coming days and weeks, Aflao TV would introduce other interesting programs for its viewers. Interested individuals and institutions are invited to sponsor our programs by contacting our marketing department for a good deal. Remember, Aflao TV is the heart of Africa.
And so we want to invite the general public, individuals, institutions, companies that will want to partner us, sponsor our programs. News is the eye of every station. We want to invite you to sponsor our news programs. We want to invite you to sponsor every aspect of the programs. Get in touch with the marketing department or the numbers that would always roll out for you to reach out to us so that together we can make it big, bigger, and the biggest.
Ghana's Supreme Court has upheld Nana Akufo-Addo victories in the 2020 presidential election, dismissing allegations of irregularities. The opposition candidate and former President John Dramani Mahama filed a repetition in December last year, asking the court to annul the results of the election and order a rerun because of alleged irregularities. But the court ruled that Mr. Akufo-Addo obtained over 50% of the total valid votes, that the Electoral Commission correction of the declared results did not significantly impact the outcome.
The dismissal of the NDC's petition was delivered by the Chief Justice, Justice Enim Yabua, at the Supreme Court on Thursday. According to the court, the declaration of the results was therefore legal and represented the will of the people. The 7-member justices of the Apex Court maintained that the petitioner's counsel could not provide valid evidences to support their petition, hence the dismissal of the suit.
Ladies and gentlemen of the press, and a good afternoon to our fellow countrymen and women. After 3 months of trial in the highest court of this land, others refer to it as the Apex Court, the Supreme Court has today finally handed down the verdict of the court. The 2020 election petition was basically a challenge against the declaration of the results and not, emphasis, not the validity of the election. It was the declaration of the results that the petitioner sought to challenge. But the courts held that the declaration of the results is done in consonance with the data provided by first respondent. That is the total number of valid votes cast and the percentage of the total number of valid votes cast, and not the total number of votes cast. I want to stress the difference. It's a percentage of the total number of valid votes cast and not the total number of votes cast. And by the data provided, the justices were left in no dispute that second respondent, His Excellency Nana Addo Dankwa Akufo-Addo, President of the Republic of Ghana, and still the Commander-in-Chief of the Ghana Armed Forces, had crossed the threshold of more than 50% plus of the total number of valid votes cast. In consonance or in tandem with Article 63(3) of the Constitution 1992, that the petitioner was under no obligation to offer evidence himself by the presentation of a witness statement and mounting the witness box to testify. So was it that there was no compelling reason why first respondent and second respondent should have been made by all means to also adduce evidence in the trial. So there is parity of justice. From the evidence adduced at the trial, their own evidence, they have certified 13 of the 16 regional collation results, and when they realized that the other 3 results were not favorable to their cause, they abandoned ship and left the National Collation Room of First Respondent, what hitherto was called the Strong Room.
Mr. Mohammed's lawyers, led by the lead counsel, Mr. Chachu Chikata, tried unsuccessfully to get the Electoral Commission's chairperson, Madame Jean Mensah, to testify and be cross-examined during the hearing. They had wanted to ask her questions related to the alleged irregularities.
Ladies and gentlemen of the press, in short and in brief, this is the thrust of the judgment of the highest court of our land. And your lordships posited that one cannot ignore the substantive truth of an election and resort to innocuous errors committed by first respondent's chairperson in the declaration of the results, and on that position call for a rerun of the election. Your lordships also stated that the petitioner was not able to bring one single piece of evidence to show that the allegation that none of them, that is the petitioner and the second respondent, crossed the 50 plus of the total number of valid vote cast to warrant a rerun of the election. The Lord Justices of the Supreme Court have spoken. We entreat all Ghanaians to abide by the decision of our highest court of the land. We thank our good friends on the other side for their bravery in mounting this petition, albeit we all found that the petition indeed contained nothing but factual errors and inaccuracies.
Still on the election petition verdict, former President John Dramani Mahama and the flag bearer in the 2020 election has been addressing the nation after the Supreme Court judgment. According to him, even though this ruling was not the outcome expected, the NDC and the teaming supporters will continue to protect the peace and the security of the country. Former President Mahama thanked Ghanaians, the rank and the file of the NDC, as well as the lawyers, for a good work done. According to him, the NDC party will continue to be the party of the people, adding that Ghanaians should always be true to power. We'll go for a short commercial break. fetish priest at Aflao Laos President Akufo-Addo for speaking against LGBTQ activities. The Vice President of Aflao chapter of the Ghana Psych and Traditional Healers Association, Togbi Tokpo of Batomo, Aflao in the Ketu South municipality of the Volta region, has commended the President, Nana Addo Dankwa Akufo-Addo, for speaking against the activities of lesbians, gays, bisexual, transgender accused in Ghana. Speaking at the cleansing ceremony of the Aflao Township, Togbi Tokpe said the traditional religion also fronts on such activities and practice. Rebecca Oklu and Biskedel have the rest of the story.
The issues of gays and lesbians as well as their related activities have come up again in recent times following media reports of the opening of an office for LGBTQ in Accra. At the annual ritual performance to the gods of the land to curb the spread of COVID-19 pandemic and all the LGBTQ activities in the country, Togbi Tokpe partly attributed the coronavirus situation to the activities of gays and lesbians. The vice chairman noted that the president must be commended for rejecting pressure from the West to legalize the practice, adding that the president counts on the support of their members to nip the activities of the LGBTQ in the bud. Togbi Tokpe, Vice President, Ghana Psychic and Traditional Healers Association, Aflao Chapter.
kaka podoya benya kaka be dafela bevema alors mi chitreranchi mo avade un sadinde doya be no me dava kamia plawo alors Ghana jubli bo mi afosa de Ghana jubli bo katata ta egba ma mi na be solution no va logu ala me no dolo le va du ama solution we lo nyame o no va pona gu akwa pe kwa le dodo ma o na be mo no nya plawo to mo do kwa pe gba no una ada no via nyon dollar more Dr. Vale, you vote for Domavanya, Premier Africa Toha, Ogakuva Ghana, never president Nana Badwashi Domaji, Badwashi Namaji, Bere Malamu, Pomia Flower, Amiko Joranchi, Egba, Yellow Bread Tomota, Namedania Flovi, Lemma, Tomadama, Egba, Fulali, Photo Sufficient Plafo, Fulan, and Obama, my own young one, Fulalo, in that Penapla, Jagata.
We'll go for a short commercial break. We'll be right back. Welcome back. Up next is international news. The Supreme Court in the Chadian capital of N'Djamena has cleared President Idris Deby, who has been in power for 30 years, to seek a seat term in office in the 11th April presidential election. He's faced 9 other candidates who were qualified by the Supreme Court, including his main and historical rival, Saleh Kebzabo. This inclusion of Mr. Kebzabo, who had on Monday withdrawn his candidacy, has raised questions.
Chad, which is officially known as the Republic of Chad, is a landlocked country in north-central Africa. The opposition leader had cited the obvious militarization of the political climate following the deadly attempt by security forces to arrest another opposition leader, Yaya Dillo, at his home in the capital, N'Djamena. The 28th February attack left 5 members of Mr. Dillo's family dead, according to his party, although the government says 3 people were killed, including the mother of the opposition leader. The Supreme Court rejected the candidacy of 7 other aspirants, including Mr. Dillo and Susei Masra, on grounds that their parties were not legally constituted. With the crackdown on a fractured opposition, the incumbent is now seen as the favorite to win re-election for a 6th term.
Now your word of sports. The South African national under-17 men football coach Vela Khumalo has announced his final 20-man squad for the 2021 Under-17 African Cup of Nations tournament scheduled for Morocco in March. Amajimbos have been withdrawn into Group C of the tournament together with the West African components, Cameroon, Senegal and Mali. They will play their match in Casablanca, Morocco's economic capital and the country's biggest metropolitan.
The team is expected to leave for Morocco on Thursday, 4th March 2021 to continue with their preparations ahead of their opening match on 15th March 2021 against Mali. Amajimbos will then face current AFCON champions, the Cameroon, on 18th March and Senegal on 21st March 2021. Head coach Khumalo said these are exciting times for him and his team and oozed confidence that the team will do the country proud. The team includes 3 goalkeepers, 4 defenders and 9 midfielders.
We'll go for a short commercial break. Welcome back from the break. Before we go, a recap of the headlines. Aflao TV begins programming in the media landscape. Supreme Court of Ghana upholds Nana Akufo-Addo's election victory. Fetish priests at Aflao have commended the president for kicking against LGBTQ activities in the country. We cross our border to the North Central African country of Chad, where its president has been cleared to run election for the 6th time. A very big thanks to my crew. My name is Kauga Vicentia.